think we hit a honey hole. All right, baby. So guys, we are at Island Air. It's our private charter flight. We're going to be taken out to the boat, and a big component of flying these smaller planes is getting the weight situated. So we're going to get everything reorganized onto this big scale, and then we'll know what our damage is. You're allowed 50 pounds a guy in addition to what you're wearing. We're definitely going to be over, but it just kind of comes with the territory.
Exactly.
Guys, we made it to our destination. Just took the Cessna 208 that Captain Steve flew us in on. It was a gorgeous flight. I think it was about as ideal as you can get for Alaska weather. It is cold, but it's clear. A little storm pushed through. So we're in Larsen Bay, and we're going to be getting picked up by Garrett, who is going to be our transporter on the boat this week. Lots of anticipation, lots of excitement. Pretty wild to like imagine what we're going to get into over the next 6 days here, but I know it's going to be fun. It's going to be an adventure.
Go grab your bunk. This boat's the bomb.com area. Yeah.
So what we're really doing, huh? Wow, this is crazy.
There's big giant sea lions swimming under the dock.
Is there really? Man. So this is our Casa. Logan, I believe, is taking the upper deck.
Upper decker.
I'm the lower one. That way I can reach up and punch him if he's snoring. Dylan, Matt here. The rest of the guys are going to file into these open bunk slots. Putting on my Alaska gloves because we're officially in Larsen Bay. Anyways, it's going to be a super fun time. Can't wait for you guys to come along and experience this adventure with us for the very first time. Just because, you know, we've never done this before, so it's going to be new for you. It's going to be new for us.
So we're going to go look at that first off, and then it looks like we're going to get beat up with a bunch of northwesterly. And when that happens, we'll turn around and we'll just kind of get in the lee side of it and cut you guys loose. What we have seen on the island is there's these pockets where some animals did better than others. The troopers do want us to like kind of keep you guys informed on that. Some sections of the island are going to be tough hunting. Other sections are going to be less tough. And our big thing of the week is find what's working for you guys. You figure something out, you find a pocket, and as long as the weather will keep us there, I'll keep you guys on it. That way you can, you know, rinse and repeat, right?
What'd you see, Brian?
Oh, it's a ginormous Kodiak brown bear track.
Probably bigger than our head, huh?
It was freaking giant. It's a good sign, right? I got one close. Matt, can you try to knock some of this grass down in front of me?
Yeah.
It's right down here in this basin. Oh, there we go.
That works.
Money Matt. Oh yeah. Got a buck, baby. Woo! We got a buck.
Are we looking in the yellow?
Your deer spotting machines.
How far you think?
Just over 1,000 yards, it seems like.
5,000? Yeah. There we go, folks. We're on the board, baby. First Sitka buck out in the wild, spotted. So 1,000 yards, that should only take 5 hours to get to.
I just shot a buck. Brian spotted him, and we were still hunting on the way back. He looked at him, just didn't really get him excited. And I said, deer with horns, that gets me excited. So I shot. Looks like I was a little high. It's kind of windy in here. Not the best dressed, but I felt confident. I hit him and he dropped, so just working through all this thick stuff to get over to him.
Well, that happened fast. I glassed him up. A little 2-point. Logan was like, dude, I'll shoot that buck all day. So heading in to go try to get him recovered. Holy cow. Like I said when I was running over here, Brian spotted him. We were just kind of still hunting, making our way back to the boat. It's getting dark, we gotta hurry. But he got him in the scope. Didn't really get him too excited. And Brian looked around to see if anybody else wanted to shoot him. And I went, said deer with horns on Kodiak Island, I'll do it. So I kind of jumped up. We got a down buck though. So the name of the game is, Corey told us like 45 minutes as fast as you can, process. First things first, get the tag on him before anything. And we're gonna process him, hump it up over here and drop it down into the boat. But we have meat on our boat tonight. That's the first animal I've killed in 3 years.
Good job, Logie.
Sitka Blacktail down. I'm gonna tag him up real quick and then we can start cutting him up.
That was wild.
That was fast,
quick.
huh?
It was quick. We were looking for a different buck, and I didn't know what was going on. All of a sudden, Matt's like, "Grab the tripod," because we were too tall of grass and stuff. You couldn't get a good shot. So, got the tripod, and Logie made it happen. That was awesome.
Well guys, we broke down Logan's deer. It took us about 35 minutes. We had guys keeping guard for bears. Logan's coming out heavy. I don't know if you can see it, the lighting's not great, but
There's a deer on there.
we got a Sitka Blacktail right there. So time to head to the boat, get some dinner. Pretty awesome evening. First day on Kodiak, baby.
G baby. Thanks for the lift, buddy.
Yeah, dude, welcome back. Heck yes. Boys.
We had to kill something.
Had to smoke something.
Morning from the skiff. We're doing a little footage run. Glassed up a bear and 2 cubs. We're gonna go see if we can set up the long lens and get some cool footage. They're right off the beach here, so probably not the smartest thing we've ever done in our life, but we're really trying to sacrifice some safety potentially to get good footage for this video series. So anyways, wish us luck. Here we go. Logan's gonna try to get some footage from the long lens. We'll see if we can just take it from the boat. Be a lot wiser. It's pretty wild, man. Never really seen many grizzlies in my life, or Kodiak brown bears, obviously. So yeah, it's 2 small cubs and then pretty good sized sow. The ones we saw yesterday looked like a much older cub with a sow. The size of these bears is just hard to put in perspective, to be honest with you. Logan's clicking away on the long lens. Let's see what kind of pictures we can share with you guys. Definitely worth the attempt. Logs?
Check that out, Brad said we got close enough.
Oh my gosh. Holy hell.
Oh damn,
Look at that, just,
that's cool.
we'll show you guys the photos he got right here, but look at the size of the head on those things. It is
She's
crazy.
like drooling.
What's
Oh, there's
wild?
a deer.
Oh yeah, there's a deer right there too. Deer right on the beach. Literally like 150 yards from the sow and 2 cubs.
You want to see a bear gorilla tackle a deer?
Yeah, dude, that deer is in danger of its life. It doesn't even know it. Anyways, pretty dang cool experience. The lighting's perfect. Those photos are going to be super sweet. And I think honestly, like, it's so much of this trip is about just the experience, you know?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous in here.
Really cool. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that clip. We'll be hitting the beach to go do some hunting here shortly.
Radio? Kill them all.
Well guys, we just landed on the beach. Picked up Matt today. So myself, Dylan, Logan, Matt. It's another absolutely stunning morning in Kodiak, and I'm just gonna glass this little beachfront. We've noticed a lot of the deer. I said it yesterday, we're trying to like hunt a new species in a new area. Really just trying to figure it out. From what we can tell, the deer are basically from the beach to about 500 foot of elevation, and we've seen a lot of deer first light down in this grassy stuff, and then they seem to kind of head up to go bed up on these little bench flats. They get up to about 500 feet, so we're just glassing these bench faces. It's really thick, so we try to find areas that have like good established shooting lanes where we could shoot up to maybe 400 yards top, assuming the wind's not terrible. Then we're just gonna kind of move around. There's some of these low river bottom type things that kind of remind you of like whitetail hunting. I think we saw a ton of deer tracks in there yesterday, so we might still hunt that at some point today. But we got a bunch of time today to kind of explore this new little bay we're in.
Good work.
Jeez. I didn't get any of the shot.
Sorry guys, things happen kind of quick.
Beautiful fox. So we're walking down this beach to go after those deer. Fox jumps out behind that rock 15 yards and runs up into the bushes. We walk up another 10 feet thinking he was gone, and he was right there on that side hill. Brian dropped him at 25 yards.
Kind of got trigger happy, but he was having a hard time getting up the icy slope.
Ready? It looked good.
See him?
Yeah.
Logan, you want to shoot him?
No, I'm good. He's already in the trees. Hey.
First
I knew there was one of those bigger horns.
Dude, good call, Matt.
First
you were
blacktail.
you were set up on the little one. Matt's like, big one, wait.
Yeah, B-Mac just shot that fox. And Matt was like, I'm just going to walk up here in glass where we had seen 3 or 4 deer walk in. All of a sudden we hear a whistle and Matt's waving us over, so
frantically
grabbed the gun.
So me and you went back to our track days.
Yeah, grabbed the gun and basically did a 200-yard dash down here, popped up, and there was 3 or 4 does feeding down the beach, 1 little buck, but I was going to shoot him. And I'm on the little buck at like 200 yards, and all of a sudden Matt's like, no, don't shoot. And I was wondering what he was talking about. He said, big buck on the left. So a nicer buck walked up and stopped. 200 yards, happened pretty quick, but that was awesome. Beautiful morning, first blacktail ever.
And we got a sunrise.
And it's on the beach. So the pack out is going to be
the boat's already here.
Pretty awesome. The boat's already here to pick up the fox and ran down, and he's going to have double duty. We're going to go work up a deer on the boat. That was rad. Thanks, Matt.
You got him right here on the beach right before we
I was like, Matt, you shoot him, you found him. And Matt said he's already shot a blacktail, so it's pretty cool of him to tell me to get behind the gun and make it happen. So
we didn't have phone scope, and we apologize, but you could see him pretty good.
It happened pretty quick.
So Skiff's right there getting Brian at the fox. Bears are still a thing. They come down to the beach. So how freaking awesome was that? Yeah, we're gonna go grab him and drag him down probably onto the beach and then take care of him. But day 2.5. We hope you guys enjoyed that. That was pretty awesome. Pretty freaking rad.
I might just leave my stuff.
Well, couldn't even get the camera rolling in time.
That was nuts.
We're going up to get his deer, and there's a fox. See that cloud of smoke right there?
30 yards,
and
I tried to freehand him. Alright, so I don't know if you guys caught much of that or not. It happened super quick. Logan and I were just walking around to go recover my buck and came around a point, and a fox was standing there about 20 yards looking at us. And I tried to give it a second so we could get a camera on it, but I don't think it happened.
No, the GoPro, guys, I apologize. The GoPro's acting super weird.
And I'll be the first to admit I completely whiffed about a 25-yard offhand standing shot. Got a little excited and shot right over his back, and he took off running, and Logan stopped him and got one in him. So got a fox down about 50 yards away from my buck.
Beautiful fox.
Awesome cross fox. Today's a pretty good day. We're gonna go look at the buck now.
Hey Brian, we're doing Alaska stuff.
We got a fox and a buck.
Guys, I apologize. The GoPro, I don't know if it's the colder temperatures or what, but it's like, it'll start recording for 5 seconds and then just shut off. Yeah, safe to say this is a very deer-rich environment, but it sounds like this buck's pretty sweet. Pretty good blacktail. Here he is right here. Let's check him out. Heck yeah, dude.
Cool buck.
Heck yeah.
Super cool. Yeah, awesome morning. We came down the beach. We were actually gonna get dropped off and just kind of hike up, and I think Brian looked over and saw some deer, or Matt or somebody, and so we figured we might as well make our way down this way. The wind was good. On the way, midway, Brian shot a fox, and Matt came over to glass a little bit more and found, I think, 5 or 6 does, small buck, and then this guy. So Logan and I ran down and set up, and about a 200-yard shot, and there he was. And then on the way to go get the buck, we jumped a fox at about 30 yards, so got a bonus fox from the deal. Amazing morning, amazing place, and we're gonna go get these guys back on the boat, get them taken care of, and then probably drop my rifle off on the boat and get back at it, hopefully get 1 or 2 more deer today. So awesome morning.
About noon. Been a pretty eventful morning. We've seen 4 does up here, 3 more deer right here, so we're surrounded. I'm gonna go take Dylan and do a little hike up this ridge, glass the other side, and then work my way back towards you guys, and we'll see what we can find here over the next 2 or 3 hours, and then head back to the beach, probably do some more beach hunting tonight at dark. But go poke around a little bit right now, see what we can glass up. Two things: get warm. Yeah, because we're a little cold right now. Get warm and maybe get lucky. Yeah. Put in some hard work and see what we see.
So we just got to the spot where we can finally see a little bit. Kind of realizing that our efforts weren't for nothing. So probably sit and glass this, see if we can turn up a deer in here, and then just keep working up the ridge. He's down. Yeah. That happened quick. Yeah. Oh man. We just got to the spot where we could see, and Matt wanted to go up a little bit further, and we just jumped a buck at 30, 40 yards. Matt got behind the rifle. I just pressed play, start recording, and Matt just dropped him, so another buck down. Yes.
Not very big. That's a normal pass up his forehead.
Yeah. That was cool. This is a cool spot back in here. It's blowing back the way we came. That's good. Another buck down.
Hey, you guys are in that corner cut right behind the boat, or you guys are not visible to the boat there?
We are not visible to the boat. We're farther south and not visible.
Yep, we're walking out.
Okay, I'm going around that next corner.
Copy. Alright, so I tried to film some of this up there, but forgot to press record. So Matt and I split up. We got up there and it was just really thick. We thought we kind of made the hike for nothing, and kept pushing through it, and it opened up. We were just kind of still hunting, going real slow, and we peeked up around the corner, and jumped the buck about 30-40 yards in front of us. And I just pressed play and just pressed record, and Matt shot. So got the shot, and we made super quick work of him. Saw a few bear tracks up in there, so Matt made really quick work, and I watched out and just got out. And here's the skiv coming to get us. Let's make it a little interesting where we have to get picked up. Everything looks way different now with the tied up. But second buck of the day. Awesome morning and awesome afternoon so far. All right, so we just got Matt's buck packed out, just got it on the skib, headed back to the boat, and we didn't really know where we were gonna end up when we heard we were coming to Kodiak and planned the trip, so we ended up just saving most of the island. I saved all of the island in the large maps, and then most of the island in the 10-mile maps. So we've been out here, I think we're on day 3 or 4 now, and relying on the maps pretty much the whole trip, marking waypoints, tracking our routes in and out of areas. There's a lot of areas that are super thick and too difficult to get up into, so we're marking those tracks as well. But successful first couple days, and we've got a few more takes to fill.
Almost got to the top of our hill here, and just glassing back on this side. And so 2 does in the medium buck, so I'm gonna go sit over here, see if they come out. It's about 250 yards, but this is, I shot my deer just on the side of this hill where they're at, and we came down through all this yesterday packing out, and there's deer tracks everywhere, so we're in a good spot. We've actually got some visibility, but we can see really good compared to some other spots. Let's go check it out.
Bro, I can't believe you guys didn't see that.
We're looking at the map.
Oh,
Dude, that's a great map, dude.
we were just looking at Onyx because it's nice and open up here. Trying to find this opening. And Logan's literally like, dude, buck, coming in. This buck was like coming to us. I think I just shot him at like 25 yards. Holy crap.
They hear the noise and they think it's other deer. They're all rutting. So.
Dude, I got sure to grunt over there too. Literally, I was changing the setting on the camera. I look over and I just see a rack coming through the grass at like 20 yards, and these guys are all looking at their maps. I'm like, stop. Dude, today has been an absolutely ridiculous day. We dropped the camera. Morale was a little low. Not gonna lie to you. It was a total accident, but it's just like, man, sometimes when you're in these wild places, dude, things just happen, and Kodiak has captured a lot of our soul so far. We've been super lucky with weather, but we've lost some stuff. But I was like, man, I want to come up here. I just have a good feeling about it. I did not expect that, though. Holy crap.
Like a second before that, we get up here, and Brian goes, this looks like some really, like, good big buck country. Like 30 seconds later, just walking right at us.
Wow, dude, coming in on the string. On a little string, like, the only thing I could relate it to is if you were to rattle at a buck, and he was just coming right into you.
20 yards?
I mean, if that, I just shoot through a little bit of stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't want to move it all, so I just like, I mean,
yeah,
we were completely good, but I just like plugged real tight.
I saw it. Dylan was right next to me. I saw him plug his ears, and dude, luckily I had my scope turned down to 5 power. Thank God. Because on 16 power, you wouldn't have been able to find him. Or 15 power.
That looks like a really nice buck.
It's a sweet buck.
not expect that to happen. That happened so fast.
I'm pumped though, man. That buck is gorgeous.
Look at the cape on him. He's starting to get ruddy looking.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we just got Brian's deer broken down, and like we said before, it's not a race, but you want to be pretty dang hasty, because we are in Kodiak country and we're a little farther from the coast today. We're kind of back up in it, but me and Brian are going to strap the meat, the cape, to our packs, and we're going to make our way down the mountain to the boat. And Matt and Dylan are going to stay up here and keep hunting for this sweet spot, but I don't have a 7R3, so it's staying with Dylan in hopes that they get another buck. But we'll see you guys down at the boat.
Make quick work of that beast. Teamwork makes the dream work.
It's awesome.
Yep. All right, guys. Good luck, man.
Good for you. Good work.
Yeah.
Not so hot.
Not good.
Doesn't like salt.
That's successful.
Yeah, that feels good.
From way up there,
Dude.
we went and took a buck off that bench right there.
That's awesome.
On a good one.
Now we're here.
Heck of a day. This is the best part of the day, though, is when the skiff comes to get you.
It's a little bit better when it's daylight and you got horns on your back.
Yeah, not terrible.
It's a good feeling.
Oh man, feels way good.